It's Kimberly with the Revolutionary Living Institute and also oneyearalone.com. I was really inspired to make this video because as a lot of you know who have read my blog, I'm kind of on this intense spiritual journey of studying a spiritual text and isolating myself kind of just so that I can study and focus. And I moved to Denver in order to do this. So it's kind of cool. I'm kind of doing my work and I've been just talking to a lot of people that I love lately, and there's been a lot coming up. And I just had a few friends come visit from Boston, and we took this really beautiful walk together. And during the walk, we were talking about the difference between goals and objectives. And something that I became very clear about during this conversation is that I have not had anybody really truly define the difference between goals and objectives to me. I'm a very kind of heady spiritual person. I live from what I like to joke about the neck up. I'm not a super in my body grounded human being. I'm actually I like to think about big concepts, and I like to think about God, and I like to think about how we're all connected to each other. And so in this conversation, we were talking about what my goals are. And I have these goals, right? I want to write books, and I want to be a speaker, and I want to coach people, and I all of these goals that I thought that I had. And sometimes I focus on this goal, and sometimes I focus on this goal. And right now, I'm really focusing on my spiritual goal. I want to be spiritually sound, and just so that I can be the best coach and best speaker and best writer that I can be. So my friend, she was like, oh, my dad owns this business, and he has this thing, and talks about goals and objectives. And she was like, and what I'm hearing is that you have a bunch of objectives, but what is your goal? To want to coach, to want to speak, to want to write books, those are objectives. Those are the way you can know an objective versus a goal is an objective is super specific, almost kind of pinholes you, right? It's super specific, very honed in, whereas a goal or this broader vision is actually something bigger, something that you're always kind of working toward. And I was like, huh. And so I kind of got quiet, and then I was like, well, I know that goal too. I know why I want to do coaching, and I know why I want to speak, and I know why I want to write books, and I know why I want to do those things. So, and she was like, okay, why? And I said, well, because I want to obtain, really, I want to attain inner peace for myself. I've spent most of my life not in peace. And my only goal is peace, inner peace. Because I believe if I have inner peace, then one, I can trust that other people can have inner peace. But two, also, if I have seriously attained inner peace for myself, then I know that I can teach it. And I know that I can write books about it. And I know that I can stand on a stage and trust and not be a fraud. And she was like, okay, great. So that's your goal. So every day, you focus on that goal. Because that goal is available to you now. To have inner peace is available to me now. And it's available to me in each moment of now. This moment, next moment, the next moment, the next moment, the next moment. And from that place, which is more truth and spirit led, right? To have inner peace is extending and expansive, and it gives other people the opportunity to have inner peace. And I believe that that is of God, and that is of spirit, and that is why I personally am here. And when we focus on that as our goal every day, and then ask God or ask Spirit to then guide us into reaching that goal every day, every moment of every day, then things begin to be shown and revealed to you. Opportunities, when you are living an expansive life, everything expands. Your opportunities expand, your circle of people expand, your self-confidence expands, your love for people in the world and your work expands, everything expands. So literally, instead of, pinholing myself into like, I want to write a book and focusing, and then getting frustrated because I'm not writing the book. And then I go into these like depressive states and right? Like, same thing with speaking or trying to do coaching. Like, if we really focus on our broader goal and allow Spirit to guide us and show us the way, then when opportunities come, two things will happen. One, we will be clear enough, like if I really have inner peace, because that's what I'm working on every single day as my goal, then if I have inner peace, then in the moments when an opportunity presents itself, I'm grounded enough and clear enough to hear it. And two, I'm living my best version of my life. I have inner peace. I can then take action powerfully. I'm not exhausted. I'm not chasing after something that isn't Spirit-led. I'm not chasing after something that is me trying to control my future. I'm not chasing after something that I'm not even sure is really what I'm supposed to be doing. The truth is I don't know if I should be a speaker. I don't know if I should write books. I'm not sure if I should be a coach. What I do know is that I want to teach inner peace because I want inner peace. And I believe that we all have our version. I was talking to my friend tonight on the phone, and her goal, her vision, her thing that she wants to focus on every day is like in the realm of love, not peace. And personally, I think those things are the same, and we were kind of joking about that, but the wording is very different, where she is connected to her goal and I am deeply connected to my goal. Like, other people's goal might be inner peace, but when they say it in their own words, it feels so true to them. Like, when I say I'm here to literally, like, to understand and feel and have inner peace, I know what that feels like because I have had the opposite. For years of my life, I've had the opposite. And so I'm sharing this because I think so many people feel the way I feel confused, they feel indecisive, they feel like they don't know how to make the right decision, they feel like overwhelm, depression, upset, frustration. And I think it's because we put our focus on something that, for me, it feels like that is maybe what I want. Like, I do have goals of wanting to do those things. It doesn't change my goal. But if it's Spirit-led and it's this broader, bigger goal of like really having inner peace, then I can trust anything in my life that's happening from that. Anything that comes from that, I can trust. And that's where I want to put my time and energy. And I think God will guide me. And I really just wanted to share that, hoping that it will shift a perspective for somebody out there. Because I have spent so much of my life focused on these objectives that, to be honest, I want. But if I really gain inner peace, I don't care how I gain it. And if I'm going to teach inner peace once I have it, I don't care how I teach it, is the honest truth. And when I try to control things and make things the way I want them or do things the way I want to, a lot of times it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does work out. But a lot of times it doesn't work out. And when I'm just going after this bigger goal that is my truth, and I let God show me, I pray, like, hey, show me. Make things clear. bring something up, and I will keep going toward this goal, and I'll keep loving you and, like, you know, trusting you. Then, like, things begin to present themselves. And that's the life I want to live. You know, I want to know that I'm in service to God. And I want to know that I'm in service to other people. I don't want to know that I'm controlling and manipulating my life so that I can get what I want, which may not even be what I want. Because what I really want is just inner peace. So, my questions to you is, if you've been thinking of your objectives as your goal, so if you've been thinking about these things that you want, and now after watching this video, you're clear that they're objectives and they're not goals, write those down. And then think about, why do you want those things? What will those things give you? How will they make you feel? Like, what is the ultimate reason that you want to do those things? They're like the thing underneath the umbrella. There's an umbrella above those objectives. And what is that umbrella? What would you work your entire life for and know that your life wasn't wasted? Feels good to get all that out. Love. All the love. If you watch this, thank you. It's great to share space with you. Love, 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 love. Okay, bye.